Oh boy, it is a good week for Destiny Cosmetics. Now, checking in with the Blue Demon, if you go to the front page, per the usual, there's going to be various other things. Now, if I check this one again, this one is on the front page is another emote that's available at any time, so you don't need to worry about actually picking this one up. Anytime this one is just there. All of these are available through the various things. Per the usual, pick up your free anniversary gift, Bright Dust. It is more 700 Bright Dust, which will literally make it so that if you just pay attention, keep buying it, you can get free stuff for not even doing anything. So, checking off from the start, we have Burnished Reed, which I think is how that's pronounced, which is basically, for armor, a dark green or a grass green with some black and some orangish glow. And actually, don't think that's glow, that's more gold finish. Now, checking as well, a Transmat Effects Cellular Division, one they did for fun, just because while we are technically splitting by mitosis instantaneously, we aren't really an element of science more often. More space magic. As well, the Oh Hello emote, so basically it's just a kind of awkward wave, which is awkward to look at. As well, the B-Ball Hero, a new emote coming from 30th Anniversary, where you just kind of stand there and you spin the ball. You spin it. And you spin it over and over. Until it ends, which you just kind of get rid of it. Yeet! So it's gone. It's gone poof. So, moving into the important bits in the actual Bright Dust store, going for the hard hitters off the bat, we have the Red Legion projection, a very old one coming back to us again. But, of course, Dead Man's Revenge, a possibly pay-to-win ornament for Dead Man's Tale. Is that the right word? Yeah, DMT. Dead Man's Tale. Now, this one might not be the most spectacular visual-wise. It does look, honestly, a little bit worse in comparison to its normal, just because it makes me think of a literal old Winchester lever-action rifle that was taken and put a Picatinny rail on it. But the sight is a little bit different from the standard version. It is actually technically a clearer visual on target, and a lot of people have been using this for the supposed pay-to-win aspect of it. It's just a slightly better visual on target. Now, if you don't care about such a thing, don't buy it. But if you do, get it. Get it right now. It is available, only for $12.50. I might as well get it. I don't really use Dead Man's Tale in Crucible anymore. I had my fun with it, but I don't anymore. Now, as well, another Sparrow back from the Season of Dawn, the Viper 4S, which is to basically call it a Viced Foundry Sparrow. It does look decently unique. It does fit the Viced bill, but it's not always on time, so I won't be using it typically. The Atlas Hauler Shell, back from Season of the Hunt, back during the launch of Beyond Light. It does look pretty cool in terms of just being a ship, but I do have more stuff that I prefer as well. Now, back from Season of the Worthy, the Almost Mighty Shell, which is Argos just trying its best to look like the Almighty and really being cute while it does. And as well, the Magnetic Attitude emote, new to 30th Anniversary, which is basically just a pump up the party emote, if I was to say what it is. I don't know the reference officially. But as well, another new phone emote special to 30th Anniversary, which is basically, it just goes like this forever. Literally, if I didn't touch it, it would just keep doing this. But otherwise, it ends, and you put the phone away, and you rejoin society. Now, going into our flares, going left to right this time, Midnight Talons. This is a shader I used a lot during year one, specifically on my Hunter. Depending on the right armor set, it can give you a nice black and chrome setup, but of course as well a nice little yellow. It gives it a cool little bumblebee look depending on the armor itself, but my Warlock isn't the best judge of it. I'd recommend this for Hunters more so. As well, Petioloria Growth, I think that's how it's said. It is a kind of brownish green look. It's kind of just a mossy grass growth look, which makes that name all the better. And Calco's Finery, which is basically just a green and brown. It's very stark looking now that I think of it, which is just a leather brown and, although they had darker greens. So ignore me. And a shader from Season of the Rivals, which is one a lot of people use for weapons, mostly Jacarina. Now this one is a black and it's a monochrome color palette, which is say black and whites mostly, with a afterglow effect of blue. This one actually looks pretty good on the Thorn armor. So I might recommend this for Thorn armor if anyone's looking for an actual glow set. As well, Reflection Effects from Season of Osiris for a Transmat, the Nightmare Effects from Season of the Undying for obvious Nightmare Effects for the spawn-in, as well as the Harpy entrance new to the most previous season, Season of Splicer, which does say Harpy, but you look just like a Gorgon as you pop out of that. That being said, that is everything available in the Bright Dust store currently for this week until next Tuesday. I imagine most people will visit this week just so they can pick up the Dead Man's Revenge, because even though people might not want it, it's always worth it to pick up ornaments whenever they're available, just because you might not ever see them again until they hit the archive. That being said, my name is Matt Scorpion, and thank you for watching.